Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be renovating Riverside Roost for my Rebuild Willow Creek project. Now I renovated this lot especially for my Burke family that you guys will have seen going up on the channel yesterday. I created them on the channel yesterday. I will leave a link to that video in the description and hopefully on the screen as well if I remember. But yeah, so I renovated this house with specifically that family in mind, since it is for my save file that I'm putting together. Now, this build ended up being a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I think it used to be a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I could be wrong, I can't really remember. I renovated this like, I don't know, maybe like a month ago by now, and yeah, I'm just now getting to doing the voiceover for it. But yeah, so it ended up being a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I tried to keep the original shape of the build as much as possible. But yeah, I did change it a little bit. I expanded it a bit and made it not look so like a perfect rectangle, basically. I did add a few pop-out bits here and there. And also to make the build on the inside a tiny bit bigger. But yeah, at the end of the day, it costs about just over 147,000 simoleons. So even though it isn't in the budget, it's not in the budget area of Willow Creek, and it's also not in the, I think, most upscale area of Willow Creek. It's obviously right next to the Pancakes house, and yeah, in the background you guys will see that I did actually, rebuild the Pancakes family's house completely. I did that way before I had a YouTube channel, and yeah, I really like the way that house looks, but I don't know, I might end up redoing it, since I don't know, as I said, I did it a while ago and it was before we had a lot of the packs that we have now. And yeah, the Pancakes family, I gave them another child, and anyway, I will think about redoing that. Basically, I don't want to tell you guys too much about another family, but yeah, so the Burke family consists of a mom and a dad, a teenage son and a child girl, and they also have a large dog, so this house is pet friendly. I did have a dog in mind when I built this house, but obviously you could very easily use it for a cat. All you'd need to do is maybe add a cat tree and a litter box and you'd be set. But yeah, I also gave this lot some lot traits. I gave it the good schools and homey lot trait, since yeah, I don't know, I thought it would fit in really well with this area, be a nice suburban home, and yeah, that's basically this build in a nutshell. If I'm honest, there's not much to it. Luckily, yeah, I didn't want to rebuild the whole build, since I do like this house, and I don't think I've ever tried renovating this build as either, so yeah, that was kind of like a challenge that I set for myself, to renovate this lot instead of completely rebuilding it. And yeah, I like the way it turned out. You guys will have to let me know what you think. But something really exciting that I wanted to talk about was the announcement trailer that dropped yesterday for The Sims 4 Get Famous expansion pack. And I don't know, I am still over the moon excited about that. It's something that I've been wanting in the game for a long time, and I never actually thought we would get it. I thought we would, if we got it, I thought it would be way further down the line, after they've given us a bunch of other stuff before they gave us this. But I am so excited we're getting that. And yeah, I don't know, I will leave a link to the original trailer in the description, and I also did my first ever reaction video about the trailer, where I watched the trailer with you guys. Obviously I don't have face cam in that video, but yeah, I watched the trailer with you guys, and then we go through it frame by frame to see all of, to see what new stuff we can spot. And yeah, it's like 37 minutes long. I might have gotten a bit overexcited in that. That's why it's like 37 minutes long. I couldn't stop myself from pausing it every 2 seconds to see everything that they show. And from what I could see, You know, it was a really quick trailer. It's not long or anything, but they show us so much that I couldn't really wrap my head around it. I went back later and watched it again just on my own, and they show us so much just from what I could see, you know, from watching it 1 or 2 times. Was there are so many new creator sim objects, that not objects, items, that I could see just from the trailer. And yeah, I can't even imagine all of the build items that we're going to get. We didn't see a lot of like home items, you know. We didn't see a lot of the inside of homes. We mainly saw stuff that had to do with a set, like a movie set and stuff like that. So for the acting career, and you know, we saw a lot of that stuff. But I'm really interested to see what we get for, you know, normal builds, for home builds or whatever, stuff that we can actually use in homes. I mean, I'm not going to be putting a giant moving camera in my regular Sims homes, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that. And yeah, there are just so many things that I would love to see in this pack, and I can't wait to find out more about it. And I don't know, I'm just so freaking excited, it's insane. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to mention. This is the first voiceover that I've recorded since that announcement has dropped, since obviously yesterday's video went up before the trailer dropped, and yeah, that was recorded on the weekend, so I haven't had a chance to, you know, talk about it at all basically. But yeah, so this house, I tried to keep it, you know, not too I don't want to say expensive, because it ended up being really expensive, but I didn't want to make it look like too, you know, luxurious or upper class or anything like that. I still wanted it to look like a kind of homey home. I know the dad, the Burke family, the dad, he is in the business career, so they probably do have, you know, quite a nice bit of money, but they're not like super rich or anything. I would guess they were probably like upper middle class or whatever. But yeah, they didn't have, you know, they don't have unlimited money, but they can afford to, you know, get some nicer things. And since the mom and the dad are both adults, they're not young adults, they're actually adults in the game, I thought they would have had, you know, a bit of time to, you know, amass some items and some furniture. And yeah, I thought this would have been the first house that they moved into when they got married. Wow, I can't speak. But yeah, so I thought this would have been the house that they moved into when they got married, and maybe the way it was when they moved into it was, you know, like the pre-renovated version, and over time they've done this to the house basically. I thought they would have probably renovated it to fit their growing family, and, you know, split the one huge bedroom that was downstairs into 2 bedrooms for their kids, and, you know, stuff like that. I thought they would have, you know, personalized the house to fit their taste. And yeah, so I also, in the story that I have for the family, the whole backstory and everything, the mom used to be a vet, but she quit her job when they had their second kid. So they quit their job she quit her job when they had Summer, to stay home and, you know, look after them, since she didn't want to miss a single moment of, you know, raising her, you know, last child. But yeah, so I thought she spends a lot of her time at home, so the house is always, you know, pristine and, you know, completely clean and picked up, and everything is where it's supposed to be while still being lived in. It's not like crazy sterile or anything. It's not supposed to feel unwelcoming, or I don't know what the word is, but yeah, so it's supposed to still feel welcoming and warm, and like there's, you know, a family living here basically. But yeah, I hope you guys like how this house turned out. I don't know, I like the shape of it. It's not a shape that I would normally, you know, go for when I build homes from scratch, which is another reason why I wanted to actually just renovate the house and not, you know, bulldoze it and build a completely new house. Just because I wanted to see if I could, you know, work with the shape. I wanted to see if I could, you know, keep the shape mainly the same, mostly the same, but yeah, just make it a bit more interesting and a bit more workable. But yeah, as I said, I really like the way it turned out. It has a lot of, you know, creamy neutral kind of colors with some lighter blues, and then I think I also used some grays in this house. I can't really remember. Like I said, I bought this a while ago, but you'll notice that whenever I do these suburban homes, or family homes, but they're not meant to be either run down or super luxurious, I tend to always go for these more neutral kind of colors, the creams and grays and stuff like that. And I don't really know why. I think it's just because I think you can personalize it so much better if you have a neutral base to work off of. So example, their bedroom has the plain wooden floorboards and the gray walls, but then we have the bright green bedding. And if there were a lot of other bright colors in the house, it would probably look out of place. I like keeping my homes kind of, I don't know, not, yeah, cohesive. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I like keeping my homes kind of cohesive throughout. So if I use, let's say, a cream color in the living room and maybe a light blue, I can then use a creamy color and maybe a green in the master bedroom or upstairs or something like that. Having just a neutral base to work off of really helps if you want to still personalize the rooms but have them all kind of like fit together. And yeah, so right now we're working on the son's bedroom, the teenage boy. And he's actually an artist. He's a painter, he loves painting, and he also likes gaming. But yeah, so that's why he has an easel in his bedroom. And the last bedroom that we work on is the little girl's room, Summers. And yeah, she's a very creative child. She's, into scouts and she's very musical. She's in a little band group, club for kids and stuff that, she's in a little kids club for music and everything. So yeah, she is also a very busy little girl. She's probably a bit of an overachiever, I guess I would say. As I said, she's in the scouts and she's into music. I thought she might be in her school band or something. And yeah, I think that's the last room that we work on in the house. Then outside, I just did this little side yard area. They do have a pool. It's not very big. It's more like, I think, a lap pool or something. But yeah, they do have a pool and, some nice backyard space. They also have, I think I added a swing set, if I remember correctly. I think I added a swing set and yeah, just some nice outdoor seating and the grill area and, some nice landscaping. The house does take up most of the lot. Yeah, it does take up most of the lot, actually. But yeah, since it is more of a, it's more of a rectangle than anything else, it does take up the whole side of the lot. Instead of having a backyard, we have a side yard, which is, yeah, something else that I don't normally do in my builds. And the landscaping is very simple in this. I think I used like, I don't know, maybe 3 different plants and that's it. I tried to keep it, as I said, very cohesive. And have it look like it's not too fancy and not too well, there's not much of a yard anyway, like I said, so I couldn't really do too much with it. But yeah, we're just finishing off these little bits of gardening and then finishing off the backyard, and then that would be it for the build. And yeah, we only have about 2 minutes left. But like I said, if you guys didn't see the trailer yesterday, do go and check out my reaction video. As I said, I will leave a link to it in the description and on the screen if I remember to do that. But yeah, go and check out my reaction to it and, comment on that. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the pack, what your favorite part that you've, found out about it so far is, what your favorite part about it is. And yeah, go and check out the family's creator sim, since I tell you a bit more about their family dynamic and their backstory and stuff like that in the creator sim. That's also linked down below for you guys if you missed it. And yeah, I hope you guys like this build. You can obviously download it on my gallery. My gallery ID is just ChrissieYork. It's always in the description below if you're unsure. But yeah, you can also find it under the hashtag Rebuild Willow Creek or under the hashtag ChrissieYork. It's also uploaded on under that. And it doesn't have any custom content in it. The family is also completely custom content free, since they are for my save file and I want to keep it custom content free. I didn't limit myself on packs at all, so this house probably uses a lot of different packs. So sorry for that, but yeah, I hope you guys like the build nonetheless. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel and you're not subscribed already, feel free to hit that subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. I do try and upload at least 3 times a week. Sometimes I will do more videos a week than 3, but for the time being I do aim to upload at least 3 times a week. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having an absolutely amazing day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone!